and gonna be raising his river value, of course. Bet's quite small. So make it about 132, make it. And I'm calling it an all-in. I think he's the type of player that will be able to kick with shoving. But he just folds instead. So, what do I want to do here? On this board, I think it'd be really awkward to get a check raised. Give my hand. I'm going to slow down with 3-betting this guy. I have been 3-betting with decent hands, but he doesn't know that necessarily. He checks again. I'm going to bet and then folds a check raise. Because I could easily have a 7 here. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be check raising too light. He flats. I think I've got the best hand here. I'm going to value bet the river. Here I'm just going to check fold. I want to slow down a bit against him. He seems like quite the aggressive player, and he likes to press call apparently. On the right, I'm going to check because he's never folding a 6 or a 7. He may call with ace high, but I still don't have very good equity against that. It's just a situation where I don't have very good equity, and I don't want to put too much money in that position. Plan is just check fold. But I will remember that he did bet the turn in that situation, so maybe I can go for check raises there. Here with the king 9. Yeah, I'm going to fold. It's because if I call this, it's because I want us to make some moves post flop as well, and I really don't at this point in the match. I just want a flat queen jack, although I definitely think 3-betting's fine against him. I'm not too bothered about getting 4-bet. I'll just min-rate. When people start min-raising, I do call with quite a wide range. I'm certainly peeling the turn again on the right. I think he can just barrel a lot. Okay, he checks. Now I'm gonna check the river. Probably to fold. Peel here. The reason why I wanted to do a live video is because I find that that's a bit annoying. I think I'll finish that thought in a second, but on the left, I think that he's definitely the type of player that could put me on 7-9, 7-10 and make like a king high call. So I'm just gonna check down but not low and just check fold. I mean, obviously I could rep a 6, I could rep an 8, but he is the type of player that loves calling. I wonder what did he call him with that? So he's had ace high there, you know, so. But it's interesting he didn't 3-bet the ace 9 of clubs, which leads me to believe that he has a polarized 3-betting range. So yeah, going back to what I was saying before, again, 9-8 just gonna fold. Going back to what I was saying before, I wanted to do a live one because I find sometimes when I do the whole pause record thing, that I don't really remember what I was thinking at the time. And I think a decent amount of my game comes down to instinct when I'm playing in the moment. You know, I know the quote-unquote field players get taken the piss out quite a bit. I think some of them certainly take it too far, but I definitely think there's an element of it that you need to incorporate. I'm not sure what you do with these pre-flop raise sizes, but I'm not going to think too much into it. I think it's just a waste of energy trying to figure it out. And you know, he seems like a smart player, and he'll probably be looking to balance and things like that. I'll peel one here. Here I'm gonna 3-bet. I've got the gut shot now. That's interesting. So you bet the flop, check back the turn. I'm gonna do a little value bet on the river. Probably could have made it more than that. I just figured he can never really have a better hand because unless he has a pair of sevens, because he seems to like checking back his medium strength hands. Which makes him more inclined to peel on flops like these, because if he has a tendency to check back a lot, fortunately I think I just have to fold to double barrel. We'll see. There's a little 38 bet again. I'm just going to fold. It's not a good spot to get yourself into. If he raises here, I'll just go 3 bet. I don't really want to mess about too much. I don't really see any reason to. I think he's giving my 3 bets a bit of respect now, so I'm going to lighten up a little bit. But I'm not going to be looking to bluff this guy too much. I mean, I can't just keep folding everything because, you know, he's not an idiot. He won't pay me off if I do that. If I have a big hand. Yeah, I'm just going to flat there. Often I wouldn't mind keeping with the aggression, but I don't think it'll work too well against a guy like this. Call. I'll peel it with a7 off. It's kind of meh. Isn't double barring as much as I'd expect him to. We'll see. I'm certainly peeling the turn. Okay, just. And again, I really think I just have the best hand, but the problem is it's hard for it to put me on any sort of air, so I just have to bet like 12. So I don't think he bet a queen on the flop. Here, if he raised me, I would just flat on this board. But he does just like, he just calls a lot, he calls a bit too much. Maybe I could have 4-5 there, possibly. Okay, so he did bet. Just trying to get a read on him. He did bet a hand that I thought he may check back, but I guess on this board, where's that thing gone? Right, I guess on this board it is a pretty weak hand anyway, and you might as well try and bet and take it down the flop. Problem about this guy, we saw from the first hand, if you attack drawy boards, he's going to peel with a wide range. But then again, if you attack dry boards, he's going to think you're just full of it and peel anyway. So you just kind of have to wait for a hand. But equally, I can value raise him thinner than I could other people, I think. I think he's realised I slowed down a bit though. Here with the 8, so I'm going to use my position. 100 big blinds deep, I may just 4-bet get it in, but here I'm going to flat and see what happens. Not the best flop. Okay, he checks. I don't see any reason to bet here. I may have the best hand. Well, I guess the reason is to try and take it down. I can certainly see him peeling with ace king, ace 10. But it kind of starts to get check raised, and yeah, I want to play my hand for showdown. If he bets here, it'll be awkward. Because he could easily have a lot of jacks in his range that just crush me. But he checks again. I want to put like a little bet out here. If he check raises, I'm not going to. Okay, that's an interesting move. I could go for some value here. He does like to call, doesn't he? So he's not feeling quite right. You know what? I'm going to be in net and just check this back. Actually, no, I can't. I need to put at least a little bet out there. At least something. I just don't see I've not got the best hand. If he check raises me, it will suck. Okay, he has tens. Why didn't I think of that? yeah, tens make sense, but I think he could have a ton of sixes, 7 that made on the turn. I think the bet's fine. Um, yeah, just whatever. I bet the turn to get 5 from ace king. I also think you can call ace king on the river given how light he's been calling me. Against a lot of opponents, I would have checked there. But I just felt the way he just likes to click call,